attending pilgrimages. When we practice our satsang, we have the potential to change our behavior, but only through the practice of inner satsang can we achieve higher states of consciousness, such as enlightenment, peace, light, and love. The satsang that you will learn today is an inner satsang where we meditate in silence. Group session. These practice sessions are structured for group participation. When we meditate as a group, our focus is improved and our personal progress along our spiritual path is expedited. By regularly attending these practice sessions, the benefits of group participation are amplified. Joy and inner happiness. All beings wish to experience joy. Joy is the eternal longing of the soul, but only through the practice of inner satsang can we obtain a joyous state. Each time we practice satsang, our inner happiness gradually increases, ultimately culminating in a state of joy, which we experience 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The agenda for today consists of 3 sessions: the informative session, the practice session, and the interactive session. During the informative session, a lecture will be given about a satsang topic, the founder, or some relevant spiritual topic. During the practice session, you'll receive instructions on how to meditate, followed by a period of practice. During the interactive session, you have the opportunity to ask questions, or there'll be a panel discussion. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce an individual whose journey with our organization spans from childhood to her early 20s. She is the eldest daughter of Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Ji, and as a dedicated member, she has actively participated in satsangs both in the United States and India. Her unique experiences and insights acquired from her involvement with Ram Ashram Satsang make her an invaluable asset to our community. Today, as she joins us, she embodies the spirit of commitment and the growth that our organization cherishes. Let's give a warm welcome to Ms. Parul Kumar.
Recording in progress.
Thank you, Eddie. I wanted to start saying Happy New Year to everyone. It's the 2nd and we get to meditate today, which is so awesome. Such a good note to start the year on. And the topic I wanted to bring up today is, again, around goals, because we're so used to making goals in our career and we're not really used to making, the alignment with our soul. And so in 2024, I really urge everyone on this call to go from your ego desires to your soul alignment. And that's exactly what we're doing by gathering today and, amplifying our energy by meditating together. And, when we continue this practice alone, and when we are in our own space, in our own homes, doing this practice morning and night, we can also allow that to, permeate into our actual lives. So, meditation starts as a practice for yourself to create inner peace, but also, that energy goes external as well. You become more empathic, softer hearted, more loving. So, some questions that, you can journal on are, how can I be of service? Service is a really big part of satsang. And, there are so many ways to be of service, whether it's going and donating, going and figuring out if someone needs help, in your community. It can be anything. It can be, allowing, someone in the coffee line to feel better by paying for their drink. Anything that you do that is in alignment with your soul has nothing to do with your ego. So when it comes to being in soul alignment, it's about collaborating rather than competing. It's about being softer hearted, allowing yourself to be in alignment with something that's bigger than yourself. So choosing to minimize that ego in your daily life is a choice. And when you are here, you are now in a co-creation with Guru Maharaj, and the light that we, allow to, enter our bodies, we embody this light, and being that light out in your community and for your families, that's a really big thing that creates a ripple effect in the collective consciousness. So, we call on Guru Maharaj for help, but we can also, this concept that my dad talks about, chintan, which is allowing that light to permeate through, at any time, whether you're watching TV with your kids or, going on a walk. And, Guru Maharaj used to go on a walk with his guru, and he used to call in that light on his morning walk. So we can use this energy at any time of the day and we can channel it through, like I said, whether it's, donating to a charity or, meditating and allowing that energy to be permeated into like your kids right in the morning before they go to school. So this year, like I really urge everyone to, allow your soul alignment to be something, your embodiment, to go past just yourself and also touch those around you. So obviously your soul will not want what your ego wants. So when you get into that energy of service, everything you do becomes an extension of being here, of being, in this energy with Guru Maharaj. It becomes something bigger than yourself. So focus on your heart and turn inward, and then allow that energy to go outward. So will your life be perfect? Maybe not. But will you be in the frequency of love? Yes. And the frequency of love is right here. There is nowhere you need to be except right here. So when you allow that energy to go all around you, people feel at peace around you. And I think that's like the biggest gift that we can give ourselves and give others. So on that note, I do want to get into today's meditation. Tapping into silence, tapping into that embodiment so that we can take that into our daily lives in 2024. So if we can pull up this slide on meditation. Okay, so today's practice is going to be the 4 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. What we do is we call in a bright light and we allow it to enter our heart space. We immerse our entire body with this light. You allow it to go, 20 feet out from every angle of your body. It will surround you and it will enter your heart space, allow it to go through your whole body, and then allow it to go outside of your body into your aura. And then we will go into concentration with that light. And then the meditation will be a silent meditation. So we will have some music as you're, allowing this light to go into your body, becoming the embodiment of this light. And then we will go into a silent meditation for about 30 minutes. And then that's where you can enter the higher mind, bring in inner peace, and hopefully experience that frequency of love that I was talking about. So with that, I would love to begin today. And let's get started.
So today we learned about the ego and how it works in opposition to our progress. Now in Ramashram Satsang, we have this concept of the 5 regions that we must cross, and the impurities that are there basically are what prevents us from seeing the ultimate goal or seeing the source from which we came from. And so, part of the practice that we do here is cleansing those sheaths that separate the regions. And when that cleansing is complete, that's when we see the source from which we came. And that's when we realize who we are, and the false identity that we have with who we are is the ego. And that goes away once we see who we really are, and that we're all one. We're one with everything. And there is no I, there is no individual I, and there's no need to be in competition or fight someone for what we believe, or limited resources. We just have this sense of oneness, and so that's where we're going here. And so, the big part of this practice is that we have that cleansing process, and Guru really facilitates that for us. And so, just by sitting still and doing this meditation with the visualization, that process happens automatically. So it's really very easy to do, but it's very effective, and that's what happens here. So at this time, I'd like to pass it over to Parul, and she can make additional comments, take questions, and we'll record those, and then close us out for today. Parul.
Yeah, I love that. And also just realizing that this whole community that Guru Maharaj created was in the energy of service. So how can we also be in the energy of service and the energy of love? So, I'm wishing all of you guys a happy new year. And thank you so much, Eddie, for that insight, the oneness, and allowing that energy to go into our daily life even more, hopefully in 2024. So happy new year, everyone. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hop on or throw it in the chat. And if not, I think that's a good place to end. Sorry about my dogs.
Yes. So happy New Year to everyone. Thank you, Parul. Happy New Year to you as well. And we'll just mention that I think Sanjeevji is scheduled to be back in a week or so. Okay, just to let everyone know.
I think the 7th. So the following Tuesday, he should be back.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks again, and a happy New Year.
Yeah. So good seeing everyone. Happy New Year. Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Parul. Bye, everyone.